Westfield Cup was race 6. It looked a very good trial for the Elders Handicap, and that's how it panned out, with the Barabara-trained Nosey Parker scoring a very good win, but the eye-catching trial came from the New Zealander My Axman.
Came out fast, Clear Apollo showing speed, going up towards the lead on settling down. Demas began very quickly. Nosey Parker out wide, trapped deep in the early stages. Bronze Spirit going through into a prominent spot. Princess Teresina getting back with My Axman, and Foregone Conclusion has dropped out 5 lengths last as they come down the side now with about 8.50 to go, and they're stretched right across the track. Bowl Jet's just in front of Clear Apollo, who was checked there and dropped back quickly. Bronze Spirit going up very fast, and 3 wide Nosey Parker. Manuan just behind them. Lorella over on the rails, a couple of lengths to Demas, followed by My Axman. Then Handsome Prince, Princess Teresina, and Foregone Conclusion now 10 lengths last as they come onto the home turn with about 450 metres to go. And as they swing around the bend, the leader Bowl Jet tackled quickly by Glenside the centre. Bronze Spirit going up 3 deep, 4 deep Nosey Parker, 5 deep Manuan to the extreme outside. Then My Axman. Lorella's getting a run in the middle. 250 metres left to go. Bowl Jet just in front. Nosey Parker the outside. Manuan coming home with a great run. My Axman right down the outside. Bronze Spirit just behind them, and then Lorella. Nosey Parker's in front. 200 to go. Manuan trying hard to get to Nosey Parker. My Axman on the outside, and then Princess Teresina. It's Nosey Parker in front. My Axman trying hard with Manuan. Princess Teresina, but Nosey Parker in front, drawing to the line. He's too good for them, and Nosey Parker wins it by a couple of lengths. My Axman second. Princess Teresina or Manuan in a photo for third. Next time, Glenn's...
The 7th was the Sires Produce Stakes, and a very, very good win here to the former Kiwi Vite Cheval. He's going to run in the Castlemaine Stakes, and he's one to keep in mind for the spring. He's a very well-bred youngster, and this is a very courageous win.
Got the best of it near the inside. Rusty's Revenge and Tommy Jack, both a little slow to get going. McGettigan can't go the speed. He's getting back to third last in the early stages. Galaxy Gal's going fast to take the lead. 1,200 metres to go as they settle down, and it's Galaxy Gal running to the front now. Kayaru Lad settling in second place, moving up a little wide on the track. Regal Advice, Crawford just behind them, then Rusty's Revenge. Vite Cheval a length away next, followed then by Race On Dead on the inside, followed by Lady Eclipse, Tommy Jack, McGettigan a long way back in the field, and last of all High Cliff. Running onto the bend at the 1,000, and the leader here, Galaxy Gal, leads by a length on Regal Advice. Third, Vite Cheval getting a lovely run on the inside of Rusty's Revenge, followed by Crawford, Kayaru Lad, Lady Eclipse. McGettigan now starting a run. Race On Dead getting a long way back in the field with Tommy Jack, and High Cliff still last as they come down towards the crossing at the 650, and the leader, Galaxy Gal, a half length in front of Regal Advice, going up strongly on the outside, 2 lengths away, third, Vite Cheval. Lady Eclipse is now starting a run. There's High Cliff with a big burst right around the field. He's coming into it. Crawford next, and then Rusty's Revenge and Race On Dead and McGettigan as they straighten up, and the leader, Galaxy Gal, she's joined quickly by Regal Advice on the outside. They're 3 clear of Vite Cheval, running on fairly well. Lady Eclipse and High Cliff to the extreme outside, and then Crawford, 250 to go. Regal Advice the outside just in front of Galaxy Gal. They're fighting it out. Vite Cheval winding up his way out in the middle of the track, and then Lady Eclipse and High Cliff. Regal Advice is just in front of Galaxy Gal. Vite Cheval is on the extreme outside. Regal Advice, Galaxy Gal. Vite Cheval on the extreme outside. He's swamping him close to home. He's raced up to take the lead. He's raced away from them to win it easily. Vite Cheval first. Regal Advice or Galaxy Gal and a photo second and third. Then Lady Eclipse, High Cliff.
The improving 3-year-old Fixed Flush put himself into the Elders Handicap field with his win in the first Welter Handicap, and if the track conditions happen to be rain affected next week in the big sprint, Fixed Flush has an undeniable claim.
Lord Sambo came out quickly. Just for Tristram, a little slow to get going. No Equal getting back with Stolen Song shortly after the start. The favourite came out running Fixed Flush. He's going up into a prominent position just off the speed. Grand Duo, the leader on settling down, leads by a length. Fixed Flush running second. Ben's Magic a length away third. Lord Sambo on the rails fourth. Then Beach Boy racing outside of Stolen Song, a couple of lengths to Deep Reflection. Then Kel Karen, No Equal, and 10 lengths off last Just for Tristram coming down the side. 8.50 to go, and the leader Grand Duo a half length in front of Fixed Flash, travelling very easily on the outside of the leader. Ben's Magic third, covering Lord Sambo. Stolen Song now picking up ground. Then Beach Boy, Deep Reflection, Kel Karen, No Equal, and Just for Tristram along last as they race down past the 700. Fixed Flash moving a little closer. He's loomed up on the outside to almost join Grand Duo. Ben's Magic is a length away third. Lord Sambo fourth on the rails, followed by Stolen Song, who's starting a long run right around the field, going up 5 and 6 horses deep. Then Deep Reflection, and further back Beach Boy into the straight. 450 metres left to go. go. Grand Duo tackled in earnest now by Fixed Flash on the outside. Stolen Song way out the middle of the track, running on gamely. Then Ben's Magic, Deep Reflection. Further back, Beach Boy, and then No Equal. But Duffy's let loose on the favourite now. And Fixed Flashes race away from them. 250 to go. Fixed Flash about 4 lengths in front of Stolen Song. Then Lord Sambo, Ben's Magic, Grand Duo, Just for Tristram right down the outside. But the favourite's in front with 100 metres to go. He's home and hosed. He's romping to the line and he's going to bolt in Fixed Flash. He's pretty good, this bloke. Fixed Flash first by 4 lengths. Second, Just for Tristram. Wasn't that a run? He came from a long last to finish second. Stolen Song third. Then No Equal, Lord Sambo.
The second welter, race 9, went to Draw the Line, and he's Rockhampton bound now. He'll run in the Newmarket there next Saturday, and he looks very hard to beat with 52 kilos in the Northern Sprint.
Then Lord Seaman, and further back Daring Dancer into the straight now. 400 metres left to go. Teeming rain now. And Draw the Line loomed up on the outside of Rhinestone to get to the lead. Followed by Star of Sirocco. Anchor in going for a run on the inside. He's still about 3 lengths off the leader. Draw the Line's nicely clear. He's the one to beat with 250 to go. He's about 3 lengths in front of Anchor in, then Rhinestone. Followed by Star of Sirocco down the outside. And then Lord Seaman, and now George making up ground. But it's all Draw the Line close to home. He's starting to race away from them. He's blitzing them and he's going to win it easily. Draw the Line goes to the post to win by 4 lengths. Anchor in second, I think, just in front of our George and Star of Sirocco. Then Rhinestone, Lord Seaman, followed by...
Draw the Line gave Mick Dittman a winning treble at Eagle Farm yesterday. Let's now have a look at the TAB double and treble information. Firstly, the double. The double, 12 and 9, paid $5.15, and the treble numbers 6, 12 and 9, paid $58.60. The Eagle Farm extra double, 5 and 12, paid only $3.75.
Behind these comes Ski Sailing, then Shoreline, in line for home, 3 furlongs to go, Sun Princess in the lead, from Cormorant Wood, Gaia, then Acclimatise making ground, then New Coins, then Royal Heroine, 2.5 furlongs to go, and Willie Carson on Sun Princess is clear, Willie Carson on Sun Princess clear, from Acclimatise and Cormorant Wood, then Royal Heroine, the favourite Alexandria is beaten in the mid-division, but 1.5 furlongs to go, and Sun Princess, some 4 to 5 to 6 lengths clear now, from Acclimatise in second place, Sun Princess drawing right away from Acclimatise, coming inside the final furlong now, and it's Willie Carson going for home, 10 lengths clear on his third winner in the Oaks. Sun Princess well clear from Acclimatise, coming up towards the line. Sun Princess the winner. Acclimatise is second, New Coins is third. Then came Shoreline, Ski Sailing, Cormorant Wood, Royal Heroine, Celia Leigh, Current Ring.
Well, thanks, Brad. Interested to see that World Vision commercial just before we came on with the Dunlop competition, and Mr. Hinds, I understand, is joining the 40-hour famine.
Yes, he said he's taken his belt up about 3 holes in the last month, and he's going to continue the good work. But it was a very good day down at Brothers. We had the racing minister, Mr. Hinds, as one of the guest speakers, Jeff Murphy, and also Tommy Rodonicus entertained the boys there with some of the stories of Sydney League. So it was a great day, this Brothers Sportsman's Lunch, and I think there's a couple more planned in the coming months. At Canterbury yesterday, we had another slow track. The first race went to Shades of Mist, and the other Jill Ray couldn't quite make it again.
And La Bagatella lengthened a quarter on Wisdom, niggled out of Shade. Third is Jill Ray. Wider out is Shades of Mist, followed by Piccola Scarlet, 2 lengths Relief, and then Swing Fu and La Salil. Straightening up, and the favourite struggling Wisdom. It's going backwards, and Shades of Mist on the outside has grabbed the lead. Second is Jill Ray. Third, La Bagatelle, and 2 lengths to Swing Fu. Nothing else a chance, but the grey filly, Shades of Mist, is in absolutely no danger. It's 2 lengths Jill Ray and La Bagatelle, and that's the way they finish. Shades of Mist untroubled wins it just on 2 lengths to Jill Ray. Third home was
that Jill Ray, definitely not as fit as this Jill Ray. But she keeps trying, The second was the Ascot Handicap, and a sensation here. The winner, Lloydsville, scored decisively, but weighed in light, subsequently disqualified, and the race went to Bally Sound.
Bally Sound and Caliph off the track as aces, and 1 Kiltaro on the outside, very, very wide. In fact, Mornalar from Lloydsville and Must Be It still trying to find a way through. They're homeward bound at the 300, and the race really developing into a sprint home. Sheffield the leader, Caliph and Bally Sound coming at it quickly, and right on the outside next is Lloydsville. The favourites, History, Sheffield, Bally Sound reached the lead. Lloydsville is after it. Caliph third on the inside. It's Bally Sound just in front of Lloydsville. Lloydsville's having a crack at Bally Sound now, going home a little bit too well, and Lloydsville gets home by a long head to Bally Sound. Third was Caliph, followed by Must Be It, and then came Zark.
Punters hit the dirt with the defeat of Load of Gold at odds on in the third race. Went to the Tommy Smith trained I Will.
Abbey staging, dropping off from Run the Red Expertise, Guy Sprint Mounterland, then Pulse and Calumet Prince. Lively Zach second last, and last of all his Credentials at the 400, which brings them onto the home corner, and Loader Gold, the short price favourite, a length and a half clear. He's hanging a little o'er. Raining Stars run right out off the track, straightening up. Loader Gold's getting weary, and grabbing him on the outside, Zephyros with I Will, and Bencarra angling for the inside run. I Will's taken the lead. Loader Gold hasn't got much left. Zephyros trying to get to I Will, but it's I Will in front of length. Zephyros, Loader Gold, Bencarra next. I Will hammered right out by Barker is holding Zephyros, and I Will's going to win. I Will has beaten Zephyros. I think Loader Gold's just cut Bencarra out of third.
Truro Ben runs on strongly to win the fourth event, solidly back to start 11-4 after Fervour looked likely to score about the 200 metres.
Off the rail, contested 3 deep, and then the Cobb about 4 to grey display. Eureka Gold thread second last, and Steel Galaxy's tailed off. Capilano first to swing the break, a length and a quarter. Fervour third Golden Award. A further couple, Truro Ben, Sunset Castle, and 3 contester and the Cobb. Now Fervour's coming after Capilano, whose rider's gone for the whip, and at the 200 and past it, Fervour takes over clearly. Second Capilano. Truro Ben is warming to the task on the outside, but Fervour's pinched a length. Truro Ben is coming fast now. Oh, he's going right over the top of Fervour, and a big win to Truro Ben from Fervour. I think the Cobb's got third, followed by Golden Award. And
Truro Ben, ridden by apprentice Alan Thompson, who's showing a lot of promise, and his stablemate Greg Knock also scores in the next race on Bencarra, and these 2 young riders really look like they're going to go right on with the job. Bencarra is now likely to come to Brisbane for the 4X Cup.
Second last, and just a dash at the tail. They travel to the home corner at the 400 metres, and Silver Leigh's gone to the front. Mosqueel's thrown it in one fell swoop, and as they straighten now for the run of the judge, and the leader here is Silver Leigh. Chief Justice going up on the inside from Bencarra, Ryerson, and then Maybe Lucky and El Jufus. King's Cross heads the remainder. Bencarra's drawn to the lead now, and Bencarra coming down to the 100 metres, a length and a half. Maybe Lucky, Ryerson. Chief Justice can't go any faster, but as they come within the shadows of the post, it's all Bencarra, and Bencarra scored nicely from a bobbing finish. Maybe Lucky and Ryerson. Then a good way back.
Country-trained mare Our Fable continued her recent good form, and she, while her opposition isn't strong, she is a very, very smart mare, and she might be one to follow again next Saturday. I believe she's going to have a next run. She started the favourite at 6-4 and defeated Young Blood and Prince Tatnam.
Second last, Radwell is absolute. 400 from home as they commence the run around the bend. Our Fable on the outside, and Shakespeare stride for stride. A length and a half away third is Young Blood. Now Our Fable hanging, and Young Blood's got a beautiful run through if he's good enough to take it, and well in the straight and coming down past the 200. The rider goes for the whip on Our Fable, but she shot a length and a half. Young Blood, who's not finishing quickly enough at the moment, and then Prince Tatnam on the outside, but Our Fable's much too good. A great mare. Our Fable well clear of Young Blood and Prince Tatnam, and that's the way they finish. Our Fable from Young Blood.
Because of technical problems, we can't show you race 7, which was won by Argent, who's now likely to come to Brisbane for the Carnival. The final went to Magucy, ridden by Craig Hieronymus, and that gave the apprentice riders 6 wins out of the 8 events at Canterbury yesterday. This is a very good mare, Magucy, and she might be one to follow when she does come to Brisbane.
Plenty of pace on here. Kindred the outside leading now. Second Stride to Glory, moving up 3 deep as Dear Diane, and that's prodding Magucy 4 wide as they straighten, and 2.5 to Royal Eclipse. Grill Room a long way back. Straightening up now. Looks a match at the moment between on the outside Magucy and Dear Diane. They've raced past on the inside Kindred. Stride to Glory dropping off 2.5 Royal Eclipse, but Magucy's gained the upper hand now from Dear Diane. Kindred third clear of Royal Eclipse and Stride to Glory. This last race is a breeze for Magucy. Magucy's about 3 or 4. Dear Diane, Kindred hanging on will last for third, but Magucy trots it.
Smart win that to Magucy. Let's now have a look at the double and treble information from Canterbury. Firstly, the double there, 2 and 9, paid $24.50. The treble numbers 2, 2 and 9, paid $118. Bad conditions to contend with lately in the 3 states. And the first went to Taj Eclipse, who rockets home after Lady Rivette looks certain to score halfway down the straight, and she eventually misses a place.
Then Falsetto hard ridden, but this is going well, Lady Rivette. See me soon next. Taj Eclipse can't win. Lady Rivette at the 200 drew away, led 2.5 lengths now. Second Scenic Walk followed by Falsetto. Alert Baroness. Now Taj Eclipse starting to fly. That's the Lady Rivette in front. Scenic Walk, Taj Eclipse are getting to it. Lady Rivette going up and down on the one place. Taj Eclipse will get it. A mighty performance. Taj Eclipse has won. Scenic Walk second. Alert Baroness third.
It was a very good win to Taj Eclipse. The second was the Australian Hurdle, and Collinstown was chasing his second win in the race here, but the Ranger was just too solid for him in the final 200 metres.
Here's the second last. The Ranger and Collinstown together as they went over it, about 4 or 5 lengths clear of Eremophilia. Lord Marcellus is battling on. The Ranger won't give in. Collinstown about a head in front. Eremophilia battling on behind them. It's the Ranger and Collinstown at the last. Collinstown nearly fell. The Ranger got a length in front. He's drawn away from Collinstown at Eremophilia, and the Ranger's going to win the Australian Hurdle, a length and a half to Collinstown.
The second Proud Miss Handicap, and apprentice Darren Gauchi's luck finally ran out yesterday. Had his choice of rides here between Lingua Franca and Celia Leigh. He went for Lingua Franca, and so did Bill Collins in the photo in a bobbing finish. Celia Leigh, trained by Jeff Murphy, who's in great form, just defeated Lingua Franca.
Lingua Franca at the 200 is just in front, but Celia Leigh sticking with it from Roulette Star. Loveloft's only struggling. Lingua Franca and Celia Leigh stride for stride. Lingua Franca got a head in front. Celia Leigh now given a crack with the whip, draws level again. Celia Leigh's put its head in front of Lingua Franca. Lingua Franca trying hard. Celia Leigh, Lingua Franca, the heads are bobbing. They go to the line together. Lingua Franca. I reckon Lingua Franca a nose to Celia Leigh.
Very deceptive finish, that, and the photo going to Celia Leigh just over Lingua Franca. The fourth was the Australian Steeple, and Venite was able to hold on in the last couple of hundred metres.
Sing for supper, a half length in front, and Carina Mist coming at them, and Midnight Glimmers down. At the last, Sing for supper, and Nectar, Venite and Carina Mist joining them. Prince Lindell's down. Venite took the lead coming onto the course proper. A half length to Carina Mist coming at it strongly now, and then Sing for supper. It's Venite in front with 100 to go. Holding Carina Mist at bay. Then came Vacuum and Sing for supper, and Venite's going to win the Australian Steeple by about a length and a half to Carina Mist. Sing for supper 2.5 lengths third from Vacuum.
Merry Chance runs on very strongly to score in the fifth race after Belstani looked safely in command about 100 metres from home.
And then Merry Chance, she went further ahead, Belstani. She's 5 in front at the 400 from Painted, who's struggling. Merry Chance has run past Painted, and they're followed by Olive Branch running on from Beau Barlou. Then further back Jewel Star, but Belstani at the 200 about 3 or 4 in front. Merry Chance trying hard, and then came Olive Branch, but Belstani clear. She's stopping to a walk. Merry Chance gobbling it up near the line on the outside, and as they go down to the post, Merry Chance goes on to win easily at the finish from Belstani. Great battle for third money. K-Mine got third.
The former Queenslander Time Light gave plenty of cheek in the next. He was in front on the home turn, but Eureka Gold, the equal favourite, runs on very powerfully.
Warrior King, Eureka Gold to the outside with colours. Crossine coming at Time Light, nicely clear of Ben Criado. Royal Crest is running on well, and Eureka Gold. They're gobbling the leaders up. Royal Crest the outside, tackles Time Light, and Eureka Gold's grabbed the pair of them. Eureka Gold strides to the lead. Time Light fighting back from Royal Crest, but Eureka Gold in the run home's going on to score about 3 parts of a length. Good battle for the Miners, Royal Crest and Eureka and Time Light.
The seventh went to So Like Bel, racing in top form, very heavily back to start, 2-1 favourite, and beautifully ridden again by Greg Hall.
Mile in front, then La Raffine followed by Green Talk. 300 to go, and Trim and True about 4 lengths in front. So Like Bel starting to peg it back now. Long at the Green Talk. So Like Bel's getting to Trim and True at the 200. Trim and True only a length in front, and they're followed further back in the field by Green Talk. And now it's So Like Bel in front. Green Talk starting to run on with Tanako Queen, but So Like Bel's coming away to score well. So Like Bel wins it by more than 2 lengths. Close for the Miners. Tanako Queen might have got second in front of...
Greg Hall, who scored on So Like Bel there, must have one of the best winning averages of any rider in Australia. He's a very, very good jockey and very underrated. Stookland took out the 8th race in a confident ride here by Harry White. That's Stookland way out in the middle of the track.
Palomine holding the lead with 150 to go. Black Knight tackling it from Lanisa and Stookland on the outside. Palomine hanging onto the lead with 100 to go from Black Knight, and Stookland a danger out wide. Stookland's raced up to the leaders, put his head in front now. Stookland might be just the leader from Palomine and Black Knight, and then Lanisa. Stookland out wide, just the leader as they get to the line, and I think Stookland has probably beaten Palomine, Black Knight and...
Bookmakers had the last laugh in the final event, the 9th race, going to Caesar's Right at 12-1 from Jamaica Inn and King Rhythm.
The straight now, Equident went very wide and grounded, shot away 4 lengths in front into the straight. In second placing, Caesar's Right, and they were followed by Murana, Jamaica Inn. King Rhythm and Folk Glen are both well out of it at the moment. With about 300 to go, Grounded is stopping very quickly. Caesar's Right's gobbled it up from Murana. King Rhythm starting to accelerate now at the 200 from Jamaica Inn. Caesar's Right is clear from Romana. On the outside, Jamaica Inn and King Rhythm, but Caesar's Right in front as they get near the line, and Caesar's Right's going to win it. Scores by about a length or so from either King Rhythm or Jamaica.
Solid win that. Now let's have a look at our TAB double and treble information from Sandown. The double there, 4 and 6, paid $19.20. The treble, $231.50. And you have no extra double from Sandown yesterday. We've got a big week in racing again this week. We've got Wednesday at Bundamba, a big program there. The postponed meeting from yesterday at the Gold Coast to be held now next Thursday. And of course the big weekend next week at Eagle Farm. We've got the Elders Handicap on Saturday and the Queensland Derby and the Brisbane Cup on Monday. So plenty of action in racing, and let's hope we can get some fine weather and firm tracks.
What more can we say, Button? You've got your own little introduction and your own show and everything now.
If you start giving any cheek, I'll take over as the compere too.
Right, big day yesterday, obviously. Strawberry Road in the Derby, and of course the Elders the highlight.
Yes, Pat, the Elders was the highlight of the day. Strawberry Road just scored in the Derby, but a lot of people were knocking his performance. I feel it's the end of his campaign, and he won, and that's the main thing. And the Elders Handicap, a magnificent ride by Gavin Duffy. He's really in superlative form at the moment, riding with great flair and confidence. And Brenlaine's effort was very good, but I thought Duffy stole the show. He scored 3 wins again yesterday, and he's really making a charge towards the premiership lead. But there was a sensation right from the outset yesterday. The opening event, the Hornibrook 2-year-old handicap, and was won on protest by Definitely Right, heavily backed. First past the post was Spark of Life, but the third, Mick Aspinall, the rider of the third place getter, Bar of Gold, fired in a protest which was upheld, so Definitely Right for second past the post became the winner. Bar of Gold second and Spark of Life relegated to third. Keep an eye on Spark of Life about the 100 metres mark. It's he and the chestnut horse in the green colours.
Slow to get going, and Corsini's getting back shortly after the start. Lord Ivo began very quickly. He's running up into second place, and Blockade's going fast with Halls of Paris near the inside. Gold Cask and Prime Consul showing a lot of speed, and Faunus going up to a handy position. Running onto the first bend with about 850 metres to go. Ag Gagnon just in front of Lord Ivo. Prime Consul very wide. Gold Cask just behind them. Then Faunus followed by Halls of Paris and Blockade, Roman Aspect. Then Spark of Life back along the inside, Valorous. A couple of lengths to Bar of Gold. To break it 3 lengths to Beltingo. Ruskay looks to be hanging badly. Getting up along the inside, Count de Monet. Further back, Craig Goldachir, and then Definitely Right, who's third last, coming to the home turn with Corsini and Irresolute. Around the bend now, 450 metres left to go. Ag Gagnon joined quickly by the New Zealander Lord Ivo, who loomed up to go to the lead. Prime Consul on the outside coming home gamely. Followed then by Roman Aspect. Spark of Life trying to work his way into the clear. Faunus getting a run in the middle. He's coming home well. And just behind him, Halls of Paris. Lord Ivo's just in front. Tackled quickly by Faunus. Roman Aspect, Spark of Life on the extreme outside. Plenty of chances. Valorous and Definitely Right. Look at Definitely Right flying home. Spark of Life loomed up to take the lead. Definitely Right going with him. Spark of Life in front as they hit the line. And Spark of Life has won it by about a length. Definitely Right second. Close for third. Bar of Gold flew on the outside. Roman Aspect and Count de Monet up with him. Lord Ivo.
The Duff might have got that one by default, but there was no argument in the second event, the graduation stakes, when he scored on the New Zealander Nostradamus, a stablemate of Brenlaine, and this was a very, very good middle distance performance, and Nostradamus can go on to score in better class.
Fairly well. National Crest came out quickly, and there's Jickery going fast, looking for the lead. Charles Hyde-Siek going up into a prominent spot shortly after the jump. The Capitaine caught a little wide, and so too is Carlingford. Fair Indian getting a fair way back. Nostradamus third last early. Getting back Polar Molar and dropping to the rear of the field as they go to the turn out of the straight, bucking Rip in company there with Lachal Lad. Running onto that first bend with about 1,800 metres left to go. And Carlingford, he was caught out a little wide, so he's sliding to the lead now, and he's crossed over onto the rails. Carlingford leads the way by a length and a half on Le Capitaine. Ahead away third, Habsburg on the rails. A length further back to Stylish Night. There's no speed on. They're just cantering along at the moment. Jickery running about fifth on the inside, covered by Charles Hyde-Seek. A length and a half further back to Canabra, followed by National Crest on the inside there of Silent Strength, and then Silver Hastings. Fair Indians a fair way back in the field with Lachal Lad. Nostradamus back fourth last, with Bucking Rip, Polar Molar, and Margarita Miss was last. Still no speed on as they run up past the 1,400. Stylish Night has taken the lead now. Shoemaker's not happy with the speed, and there he goes on the grey. Silent Strength. He's dashed right around the field to go to the lead now, and Silent Strength raced away at the 1,200 to be 3 lengths in front of Stylish Night. There's a bit more pace on now. 2 lengths away third, Carlingford, and then Habsburg, Le Capitaine. Charles Hyde sick on the outside of Jickery. Another length and a half to Canabra. Making up ground fair Fair Indian on the outside, but he's caught a little bit wide. Silver Hastings on the rise, and then National Crest, Nostradamus, Lahara Lad, Polar Mola, then Margarita Miss and Bucking Rep as they run onto the bend of the 800, and Shoemaker's trying to pinch this one. Silent Strength's race right away from them. He's 8 lengths in front. Stylish Knight running second, then Carlingford, Habsburg, Le Capitaine. Fair Indian continuing that run on the outside. He's picking up ground, and then Charles Hyde sick. Nostradamus now going forward, but he's right off the track. He must be about 5 wide as they come down the side. Jickery over on the rise, and then Canabra, Silver Hastings, Polar Mola, Bucking Rep, and getting back National Crest has been shuffled right back to last. Second last, Lahara Lad around the corner, 400 metres to go. Silent Strength in front, but coming back to the field, leads by a couple of lengths. Stylish Knight going for a run on the inside and getting it. Carlingford running on gamely. Fair Indian right down the outside with Le Capitaine. And here's Nostradamus. Look at him on the outside. Nostradamus, he's flying home. Nostradamus loomed up to take the lead. 150 to go. It's Nostradamus spearing away from them. He's 2 in front, he's 3 in front, and he's home and hosed. Nostradamus is racing right away from them to win it easily. Nostradamus first, Fair Indian second, tight third. It's between Habsburg, Carlingford, and Charles Hyde.
In an interview on Sportscene a few weeks ago, Bob Hoisted, the top Melbourne trainer, told us how good River Rough was. And yesterday he proved that. The lightly raced 3-year-old bolted in with the novice handicap, and he's already one of the favourites for the Rothmans 100,000.
The inside began quickly, and so did Fairly Star. Pele Miss going fast, and there's River Rough coming across from the outside. He's showing blistering speed in the early stage, and he's racing straight to the lead. River Rough goes to the front and leads by a couple of lengths. So Wonderly going up to second. Scotch Hayes settling third on the rows, followed then by Carnarvon Bridge, who's going up very quickly. Regular Wilkes settling down into about 5th place, followed then further back by Lady Jogger. Rich Duke is back along the inside. Plush Lady picking up ground, then Greg Kolnick, Pele Miss. A length and a half further back then to Donna's Glen with Fairly Star. Starting a run now on the outside and going forward quickly too is Jark's Choice and Concord Stage. Jolly Good Fun back second last at April at the rear. Around the home turn with 450 metres left to go. River Rough looks to be doing it easily as they turn for home. River Rough is a half length in front of Carnarvon Bridge under the whip. So Wonderly working into the clear, coming home gamely. Down the outside, Lady Jogger, Plush Lady starting a strong run. Donna's Glen and Greg Kolnick coming home nicely as well. But with 250 to go, and River Rough has dashed away from them. He's 3 lengths in front of Sir Wonderly. Greg Kolnick on the outside, and then Donna's Glen. But this is an easy one for the favourite. River Rough is nicely clear, close to home, and he's going on to win it very easily. River Rough, he's right down close to home, wins it by 3 lengths. Greg Kolnick second, pretty close for third. Not much in it at all between Rich Duke and April. April flew home.
Took a clever ride from Mick Dittman to keep Strawberry Road on the winning streak when he landed the Queensland Derby. Beautifully ridden by Dittman. Strawberry Road third on the fence, out at the right time at the home turn, and he held off Forward Charge, whose effort was very good from a Brisbane Cup viewpoint. And you'll see on the home turn he receives a bit of a buffeting. It may have cost him valuable ground.
He was about a length behind them when they came out. Tristram Lad began quickly. Going fast, Melvita towards the centre. Lady Plutus out wide is showing a ton of speed. And going up into a prominent position too, So Good. So Good, Lady Plutus and Tristram Lad vying for the lead coming down the straight the first time. Strawberry Road in 4th place on the rows behind them, followed by Melvita, caught a little bit deep at the moment. Then Noble Falcon, Sir Riverton getting back in the field with Forward Charge, Argent second last, Roy Peaker last. Going to the turn out of the straight, and the filly's taken over now. And as they run up towards the 1800, Lady Plutus has crossed over onto the rail. She's a clear-cut leader, a length and a half on Tristram Lad. Strawberry Road appears to have settled beautifully. Third on the inside, he's dropped right onto the steel. A half length away, 4th, the outside So Good. A break of 2 lengths to Melvita on the outside of Noble Falcon. A length and a half then to Roy Peaker, who's out a bit deep, racing on the outside of Forward Charge to centre, Sir Riverton the rails, and 2 lengths off last was Argent, past the 1600, heading towards the back, and it's Lady Plutus doing it easily, a half length in front of Tristram Lad. Strawberry Road's a length away, 3rd on the inside, a half length then to So Good, a break of 3 lengths to Melvita on the outside of Noble Falcon. Roy Peaker out a little bit deep at the moment, he's 3 wide. There's Argent going forward, he's starting a quick burst, he's going up very quickly, and then Sir Riverton, who drops to the rear of the field with Forward Charge. They're starting to pack up a little bit, 1200 to go. Lady Plutus, she's been in front from the drum, she's trying for an all-the-way win. Lady Plutus leads by 3/4 of a length on Tristram Lad. Strawberry Road's in a pocket at the moment, 3rd on the inside of So Good. Argent continuing that run, he's now midfield, racing up on the outside of Noble Falcon, then Melvita, followed by Roy Peaker, who's going forward, second last Sir Riverton, and Forward Charges at the rear, onto the bend at the 850. Lady Plutus a half length in front of Tristram Lad. Strawberry Road's going easily, he's 3rd on the inside, followed then by So Good, who's got the favourite in a pocket at the moment. So Good up on the outside of Strawberry Strawberry Road. 3 lengths further back then Sir Riverton and Forward Charge, both going forward. Roy Peaker next, Noble Falcon under a lot of pressure, and then Melvita and Argent. He's dropped out to last again. The Derby field comes onto the home turn. Lady Plutus is just in front of Tristram Lad as they straighten up. Dittman looking for the way clear now on Strawberry Road. He's shouldering his way out, and he's into the clear now. Strawberry Road, if he's good enough, followed by So Good and Forward Charge right down the outside. 250 metres left to go. Tristram Lad in front, but joined by Strawberry Road on the outside. Strawberry Road's loomed up to go to the lead from Tristram Lad. Roy Peaker battling on well, and then Forward Charge and So Good. Dittman's pulled the whip on Strawberry Road. He's just in front of Tristram Lad. Forward Charge on the outside. Strawberry Road in front, drawing to the post. Yes, he's going to wrap up the Derby double. Strawberry Road in front. Yes, he's just won it. Strawberry Road, I'd say, has just beaten Forward Charge. He's out very wide, Forward Charge. Third is pretty close to Tristram Lad, Melvita, Roy Peaker.
I like the effort there of Forward Charge. He's going to be very hard to beat in the Brisbane Cup tomorrow. That's the first 4 from Eagle Farm yesterday. After this break, we'll have races 5 to 8 and also a special look at the Brisbane Cup meeting tomorrow. Race 5 was the big one, the Elders Handicap. Went to Brenlaine, the New Zealand sprinter, beautifully ridden by Gavin Duffy. The Queenslanders couldn't get a look in at the prize money with the placings going to the New South Wales sprinters Manuan and Nosey Parker.
Written Wonder near the inside began quickly. Sovereign Chief was a bit slow to get going, and so was Foregone Conclusion and Manuan. Opened the door, getting back. Razor Sharp is showing blistering speed in the early stages. He's running to the lead. My Axeman again fast. He's up in second and third place on settling down. Seeker's Gold is going quickly as well, and there's Fixed Flash coming across very fast, and Fixed Flash quickly races to the lead. On settling, 1,000 to go. Fixed Flash shows the way. 1.5 lengths in front of Tandrio. My Axeman 1/2 length away third, followed by Razor Sharp. He's fourth on the rails. 1.5 lengths to Nosey Parker, travelling easily on the inside of Ideal Planet. Hoopla Hannah next, and then Glenside, followed further back in the field by So Dandy, a couple of lengths to Brenlaine. Then open the door, Neptune's Court, Seeker's Gold drifting back to midfield on the rails. 1.5 lengths to Written Wonder, and then Manuan on the outside. Going forward, Foregone Conclusion, Grand Rocky, and then Sao Borgia. He's a Hazen Sovereign Chief last. Onto the home turn, 450 metres left to go. Fixed Flash brings him around the corner. He's 1/2 length in front of Tandrio on the outside. My Axeman starting a strong run. Glenside coming into it, pulled to the extreme outside. So Dandy running on gamely. Hoopla Hannah going for a run on the inside. Not enough room there at the moment. Nosey Parker getting through in the middle. Brenlaine is coming fast as well. Have a look at this. There are a stack of chances. 150 to go. Brenlaine loomed up on the outside of Nosey Parker. So Dandy, Manuan coming from the clouds. Brenlaine in front. They're drawing to the line. Duffy hitting him hard, and he's got it. Brenlaine has just beaten Manuan, I think. Nosey Parker third, opened the door fourth. Then so...
Wayne wasn't kidding there when he said Gavin Duffy hitting him hard. Brenlaine under extreme pressure, but a gallant win. The second Fisher novice went to Great March, and a good ride here from Graham Cook. Great March has been pretty costly to the punters, but he broke back yesterday.
The inside began well. He's missed it again, Mumbo Jumbo, last out of the stalls. Expletive going very fast to lead Montpellier Prince and Wings of Steel in the early stages. Popular settling about fourth on the rails, and there's Blythe Boy and Luscanaire going up very fast, but both trapped a little bit deep. Rincana just off the speed with Sandstock. Running onto the first bend with about 8.50 to go. Expletive 1/2 length in front of Wings of Steel. 1/2 length away third, 3 wide Blythe Boy. 1.5 lengths then to Luscanaire, followed by Montpellier, Prince Sandstock. Over on the inside, Popular, and then Quito Girl, Great March, Rincana, Blue Sector, Gay Stepper, Mumbo Jumbo's a fair way back in the field. Then Isle of Biscay, special hit back about third last as they run onto the bend. Then Rye Moss and Dusty Miller coming around the home turn. 450 metres left to go. Expletive nicely clear as they straighten up. He kicked away to be 1.5 lengths in front of Wings of Steel. Blythe Boy on the outside. Great March going for a run. Montpellier Prince getting through in the middle, followed by Sandstock, Mumbo Jumbo, Luscanaire down the outside, and Blue Sector now running home gamely. 250 metres left to go. Wings of Steel just in front of Expletive. Montpellier Prince the inside, and here's Great March. Great March is winding up quickly on the outside. He's loomed up to take the lead. Today is his day, Great March, and he's starting to race away from them at the finish. He's going to bolt in. Mumbo Jumbo, I think, has got second. Blue Sector or Montpellier Prince in a photo with Mumbo Jumbo.
We had our second protest in the day in the Eagle Farm Stakes. Deloraine first past the post, ridden by Mick Dittman from Noble Heights, but Ron Quinton, the rider of Noble Heights, successfully protested. From a Brisbane Cup viewpoint, her effort was very good, and also the run of El Lorena, the Queenslander, was very good, and he's got a chance now in the Brisbane Cup.
Quickly, Hamid and Sweet Reclaim showing speed in the run to the post the first time, and here's Bidston Hill. He's really burning up fast on the outside. Getting back, Triumphal March, he's second last, and Vicky Ave drops to the rear. Running to the turn out of the straight, going onto that bend, at the 18.50. El Lorena shows the way, a half length on Bidston Hill, settling at the leader's girth. Third on the rail, Sweet Reclaim, followed by Ahmed, a length and a half to Noble Heights, and then Garda Mascot Co. Deloran a length away next, followed by Rake's Pride, and then Almond Valley, a break of 2 lengths to Turface. Then Wellington Road, Triumphal March, and Vicky Ave at the rear, going up to the 1600. El Lorena's doing it pretty easily out in front. He's sneaking away from them to lead by 3 lengths now. Sweet Reclaim in second place. Bidston Hill a half length away third. Ahmed fourth on the rails. A length further back to Noble Heights, travelling easily. Then Gala Mascot on the inside of Co. Deloran next, followed by Rake's Pride. Almond Valley now starting a burst, going up 3 deep, followed by Turface. Back along the inside, Wellington Road, and then Triumphal March and Vicky Ave. El Lorena nicely cleared, 1,200 metres out, and he's raced away to be 5 lengths in front, El Lorena. Sweet Reclaim second, Bidston Hill third, followed by Ahmed on the rails, and then Noble Heights. Gala Mascot next on the inside of Co, and then Deloran, who's going forward. Almond Valley next on the outside. Then Rake's Pride, Wellington Road giving them a long start. Turface back third last with Triumphal March, and still at the rear of the field, Vicky Ave still well clear. El Lorena as they go onto the bend of the 8.50, and it's El Lorena 8 lengths in front now. Bidston Hill going forward on the outside of Sweet Reclaim, followed by Noble Heights, Ahmed, and Co starting to go up, followed by Deloran. Back along the inside, Garda Mascot. Further back in the field at this stage came Triumphal March, then Rake's Pride, Wellington Road, and Vicky Ave last. El Lorena still well clear as they go over the crossing at the 600. El Lorena, he's 10 lengths in front as they come onto the home turn. El Lorena's got a commanding lead as they turn for home. He's about 10 lengths in front of Ahmed, followed by Bidston Hill, Sweet Reclaim, Noble Heights to the outside. Deloran now into the clear, running on gamely, and then Rake's Pride. El Lorena still clear, 250 metres to go. He's about 5 lengths in front. Noble Heights and Deloran on the outside, both coming home fast now. He's pulled the whip on El Lorena. He's starting to stop. On the outside, Deloran is swamping him. El Lorena in front, Noble Heights and Deloran coming hard on the outside. Is he going to stick it out? I don't know. Deloran, Noble Heights flying. They hit the line, the 3 of them. Oh, gee, it's close. Pretty close, this one. Look, the top 2 in it are Deloran and Noble Heights. You take your pick. El Lorena a nose away third. Followed in then...
Tremendous finish that. The last event was the welter, went to the Colin Hayes trained War Chest, who gave bookmakers a good result here, scoring at 10-1, and he bolted in from confidentially.
Now, Ramsey's on the inside, got the best of it. He bounced in front. Nitro Lad missed the kick. He's getting back with an attack and drifting back in the field. Also, Noble Comment and Amaranth. Fiesta Star's going very fast, running onto the first bend. Ramsey's just in front of Burlesque. War Chest a length away third. Then Royal Amira, followed by Rue Vane, Fiesta Star, Handsome Prince, Carney Star the inside. A break of a length then to Princess Terracina, Grand Series, followed by Sunset Affair, Confidentially. Then Stolen Song, Noble Comment getting a long way back, beaten for speed with an attack, Nitro Lad, and then Noble Comment and Mr. Independent down at the rear of the field as they run onto the corner. 600 metres left to go. Ramsey's and Royal Amira, they're hard at it in front. Burlesque a length away third, followed on the outside, coming into it with a good run, War Chest. Fiesta Star just off the speed, now starting a run, and Handsome Prince working his way into the clear. Just behind them, Princess Terracina, and then Confidentially, Carney Star, Grand Series, and Sunset Affair right down the outside. Have a look at this. There are some chances with 200 to go. War Chest loomed up to go to the lead from Ramsey's. Handsome Prince on the outside. Rue Vane the inside. Confidentially, Cardi Star, Sunset Affair. But it's War Chest getting away from them close to home. Yes, he's going to be too good for them. War Chest is going on to win it. War Chest first. Confidentially second. Close for third. Handsome Prince up very close with Stolen Song. Princess Terracina, Sunset Affair.
TAB double and treble information from Eagle Farm now. Firstly, the double, 9 and 5, paid $25.60. The treble, 1, 9 and 5, paid $42.70. And the extra double from Eagle Farm, 2 and 14, paid $282.15. Well, of course, the racing action continues at Eagle Farm tomorrow with the Brisbane Cup and the Castlemaine Stakes. And we brave freezing conditions to go to Eagle Farm this morning and pick up interviews with Bill Sanders, the New Zealand trainer, Graham Cook, and another Kiwi trainer, Errol Skelton. And first up, I asked Bill Sanders how he thought Bound to Honour had raced in the O'Shea Stakes.
Yes, it was a good run, really, for her with the 56, which is quite a big weight for a small horse, and in heavy ground. She performed quite creditably, I thought.
She battled on strongly over the last 200 metres, didn't she? They were all getting pretty tight on the track that day.
Yes, they were a bit tied up in the going, though. And Prince Majestic, of course, was too strong.
Right, what about her work since then?
Yes, she's done everything satisfactorily. Skinned her heels a wee bit on the morning of the first day, working on the cinders tracks, but it seems to be pretty right now.
And 3,200 metres, she has had 2 runs over the journey.
Yes. Yes, and both good runs too, I thought.
That was in the Wellington Cup
and the Auckland Cup.
And she was, I think, unplaced in both.
Yes, ran on just 5th in the Auckland Cup. But I think she probably will get 2 miles. But of course, when they put the extra kilo on the weights, she had 53, you see, in the weights. Then the rules say that the top weight's got to carry 54. Well, that 1 kilo, to her being small and already the top weight, makes a big difference. It's not going to affect the 47.5 and 48.5 ones having 1 more kilo. But in her particular case, I think again, a bit of a handicap for her.
Sure. Is she going to continue in the Winter Carnival in Brisbane?
Yes, she'll be running in the 4X one, possibly something else, maybe the Ipswich Cup. Or...
Graham, you must have been very happy with the run of forward charge in the Derby yesterday from a Brisbane Cup viewpoint.
Yes, Bart, it was a lovely Brisbane Cup trial.
He settled quite nicely early?
Yes, if all horses were as easy as him to ride and settle in long races, it'd be fabulous.
He ran Strawberry Road 2.5, Nick. Did you give yourself some chance of picking up Strawberry Road in the straight?
Yes, Bart. Coming to the corner, Strawberry Road was in a pocket. I endeavoured to get up there and make sure he stayed in that pocket, but I couldn't get there quick enough and he was out of the pocket. It took a little time for me to get rebalanced and he was gone by then, and I thought I was going to pick him up, yeah.
What about the 3,200 metres on that performance? It would suggest he'd handle the journey?
Well, Bart, I'd say he'd handle it for sure because he just doesn't pull. He just rolls along and until you want him to go.
He won the St Ledgers in Sydney, 2,800 metres, and his performance yesterday suggests he has some class.
Yes, he's an honest little bloke. He just keeps trying. He's obviously he's a pure stayer and just keeps running.
What about the Castlemaine you'll be riding High Cliff? He'll appreciate the return to firm going.
Yes, he'll love the firmer track underneath him and the miles.
He's running the Rothmans at the Gold Coast, was good on a track that didn't suit him.
Yes, he takes a tremendous big stride and he just couldn't negotiate the track properly.
And what about in the sires?
Well, his sires run was quite good because we rode him completely different in the sires, making him settle down, and he still wasn't completely happy on that track.
Oh, well, good luck with those two tomorrow.
Thanks very much, Bart.
Errol, Rose and Thistle ran well in the O'Shea Stakes. You were happy?
Very happy, Bart, yes.
What about since then? Has he worked along okay?
Done extra good since. Worked well and eating well, done everything good.
He failed in the Melbourne Cup, 3,200 metres, but you had excuses for him then?
Well, the horse was going off at that stage. Possibly shouldn't have run, but you're a long way there and you're hoping something will be right. But, he's a better horse now than he was then.
And you feel that he has a strong chance at the 3,200 metres?
Oh, I think so. It's not one of the strongest cups we've had, and he's a very honest horse. He always tries hard, so his turn's got to come sometime.
What did you think was the hardest to beat?
Well, I would think that the Noble Heights, I suppose, would have to be one of the hardest.
Right. What beyond the Brisbane Cup? You're going to stay in Brisbane?
Possibly so, for the Doomden and another race leading up, depending on what he does.
That was the final track work session at Eagle Farm this morning for the Cup Hopes. I'm sticking with Errol, Skelton and Rose and Thistle. I think the New Zealander can win and make it a Kiwi double in the Elders Brisbane Cup, and I thought Forward Charge and Amaranth were the next best. We'll be back after this break to look at Sydney League, and a little later in the program we'll highlight the race.
Silver Marmion, then Somerset Smile. Pacala lost its good early spot over top of the nap. Then Crown and Anchor, Julian Gale. Test the win next to last and 2 lengths to win Paris. Homeward bound at the 350. And all chant in front. Great Hopes a length and a half second. 2.5 top of the nap, Silver Marmion. And Pacala another 3 lengths away and right out in the middle of the course proper. But Great Hopes dash to the lead and down to the 150. It's Great Hopes kicking clear, all chant second. Top of the nap, Pacala, and running on reasonably Crown and Anchor for the minor, but it's a big win to Great Hopes. Untroubled Great Hopes to score about 3 lengths on the line to all chance. Third in was Top of the Nap, followed by Crown.
The Grey Victory in Paris gave apprentice Alan Thompson another winner, swept to the lead about 50 metres out and went on to score decisively.
Bell a length and a half. I Like Diamonds between O'Bay on the outside and Santus of the rail. From Aldervick and then Princess Romilda and a long margin next. Threads, Grock Hill, Say Bell, Irish Bell and Bull Picks had enough. Into the straight they come, and Blazing Silks is after step in style. Baldior third from Victory and Paris running on. Then Santuza looking for the out, and 2.5 Bold Bell and Princess Romilda. All the big heads the others, but as they come to the 50 metres now, and Victory and Paris has charged to the lead. It's Victory and Paris racing clear of Blazing Silks. Running on is Bold Bell down the outside with Princess Romilda, but Victory and Paris has won it. Victory and
Another apprentice, Michael Zarb, registered his first Metropolitan winner when Craze tipped out Tennis and gave bookies a good result. Craze at 33 to 1. The 10 to 9 on favourite Bistro Star had every chance.
Followed by Double Edged, then Regal Biscay, Ton of Cheek, False Step, Tulsanite, Fantastic Planted. Second last being Baron Blue, and Top Fixers tailed right off. They're around the corner now. And Craze hanging a shade, 3/4 Taipan Kid. Plenty of room for Bistro Star to come between them. A length and a quarter, then 2 at the head of the others. Tennis. It's looking for the out and about 3 to Meloso Grey. Bistro Star's under pressure, and the leader Craze. Tennis on the outside is trying to pick him up, but Craze in front, 3/4 of a length on Tennis. It's Craze hanging on. I don't think Tennis will reach him, and Craze is going to last. It's Craze scoring by a half length to Tennis. Third on the inside was Regal Biscay, then Bistro Star, followed by...
Favourite backers crashed again in the next race when Fast Food, starting 13 to 8, didn't have a lot of luck just after they straightened, but was nevertheless a little disappointing. The race going to Viva Bali at 6 to 1.
Mother Courage, My Problem, and forget about Temper Zone, travelling to the corner. And Viva Bali, a length and a half on Jamaro. Purple Royal third from Muse, and Market Run Solmanor. And Fast Food, the favourite, has cluttered up badly. Entering the stretch now, and Viva Bali is about 2 lengths on Jamaro. Then Market Run, Fast Food over on the inside from Musen. 100 to go, and Viva Bali at the moment proving very hard to run down. I don't think they'll get him. They won't. Viva Bali 2.5, Market Run, Jamaro, Musen running home. But it's all Viva Bali. Viva Bali from Market Run. I think Musen's got third from Fast Food. And
Punters fought back when Our Fable, the Bonnie mare, scored again in the June Stakes. Patira battles on strongly to run fourth, and I think he'll be better suited over a longer journey.
Patira, he's being run off his legs early, followed by Belansky and Jive King. Travelling to the corner at the 350, and Our Fable dashed to a lead of about 3/4 of a length on Sounds of Morning. 2 lengths to Prince Tatnam, Irish Flyer tending to drop off, then Young Blood, and Patira back second last. 200 metres to go, and Our Fable in front, a length and a half on Prince Tatnam. Sounds of Morning followed by Belansky on the outside. It's Our Fable in front past the 100 metres. She's hanging on, and she's going to win. Our Fable holding Prince Tatnam in third place, Belansky, and she's too good again. Our Fable has won from Prince Tatnam. Third Belansky, followed then by...
Patira well beaten there, but he may still come north for the Rothmans 100,000. He certainly will be better suited over a longer journey. Record maker, bold striding galloper, scored in the next to give Greg Knock another win.
Town Gamester and Lord Folkestone coming to the corner inside the 400 metres, and Boulder's Brass is being pressured quickly now by Row of Waves, and Record maker starting to join in quickly now, and a couple of lengths into Andre Marcel. They straighten up and coming to the 250, and Record maker's taken the lead now from Row of Waves and Boulder's Brass, and then Andre Marcel, but down to the 100 metres, and Record Maker zipping away. He's home. It's Record Maker clear from Andre Marcel and Row of Waves, and Record Maker untroubled. He wins it by 2 3/4 lengths on the line to Andre Marcel. Row of Waves third, then Our Town.
Young apprentice Graham Norman scored a win here on Splendid Victory, and it was just that as she led throughout and easily held off the favourite Regal Carrioi in the straight.
Jazz Concert and Visuals last, 500 to go, and Splendid Victory, the leader, a length and a half to the good of Regal Carrioi. 4 or 5 Wild Rice, 2 Head Pimento, 3 Jade Lace, Luskin Rain, Miss Alaska, and then Princess Tina Pie straightening up, and Splendid Victory shows the way. Regal Carrioi endeavouring to pick her up, and 2.5 lengths to Wild Rice, and a good margin Head Pimento. Splendid Victory is still in front at the 100 metres. Regal Carrioi on the outside, trying hard to get her. Splendid Victory, the leader from Regal Carrioi. Splendid Victory hanging on. Regal Carrioi is not going to make the grade, and Splendid Victory wins the money. Splendid Victory, a half Regal Carrioi. Third in was Wild Rice and Miss Alaska.
Young Norman made it a double when he scored on Jacks in the final race. Getting a little tired near the line, Jacks, but was able to score decisively from Frassasas.
Almost a lap of the track before the race got underway. As they travel to the home corner, and now Jacks called upon for its effort, quickly strode to the lead from Prince Baguette. 2 lengths away, third is Silver Envoy, followed on the inside by Jadette. And then comes Frassasas and Boana, but setting sail for the judge, and Jacks, the boy going for the lick of his life. He shows it the whip, and Jacks responds gamely. It's about 3 lengths on Silver Envoy, followed by Frassasas and Boana. It's Jacks in front. He's getting a little tired. He's still 2 lengths clear. I reckon he's going to hold them. He is Jacks. He's going to make it 4 straight. Silver Envoy, and on the outside, Frassasass battle out minors, but Jacks won it. Jacks first.
Look now at the double and treble information from Warwick Farm. Firstly, the double 2 and 11 paid $78.85. The treble there 7, 2 and 11 paid $1,022.25. That's all we have from Warwick Farm. We'll be back after this break and have a look at the solidly backed second favourite. Was a little disappointing. He never really threatened over the final part.
Junior's Boy landed a half in front and drew a length in front now. Eremophilia not finding much under pressure. Here's the last. Junior's Boy a length and a half in front. Jumped it better than Eremophilia again, and then Lord Marcellus. He's gone for the whip on Junior's Boy. Eremophilia plodding on the outside, but Junior's Boy is going to hang on and win. And Junior's Boy goes away to win a length and a half to Eremophilia. A similar distance, Lord Marcellus third, 4 lengths to Peter's Charm.
We're getting a little tired at the end of that 4,000 metres hurdle, and don't blame them. The provincial plate went to Warrawatty, a good result here for bookmakers, scoring at 20-1 from Princely Affair, who looked a chance to run him down in the straight.
Princely Affair coming home very hard on the outside with Battle Sovereign. At the 300, Luvid's gone. Warrawatty hit the front. Princely Affair grabbed it in a stride, then came over on the inside. Travel Bug. Warrawatty just the leader. Princely Affair wearing it down with 50 to go, but not quick enough. Warrawatty still a neck in front. I don't think Princely Affair is going to get to it, and Warrawatty wins it by half a neck to Princely Affair. 2 lengths away third, Travel Bug just in front of Luvid.
The Steeple was the next, and Learmonth Lad gets to the lead after they straighten and absolutely bolts in from Small Serve, who just cuts out Sing for Supper for second.
But Learmonth Lad kicked away again. At the 300, he's got a length and a half on Sing for Supper, who's run his race. About 4 lengths to Small Serve and Astro Flame from Get the Rent, but Learmonth Lad's going to outclass them. Very smart performance. Learmonth Lad winning by 4 lengths. Good battle for the miners. Sing for Supper hanging on for second placing, being grabbed on the line, but not quite, I don't think, by Small Serve. Fourth.
Proud Sapphire always in control from about the 300 metres stage in the Royal Handicap 1,000 metre sprint. He scores from Mirth, who battles on well and might be worth following over a longer journey.
With Proud Sapphire and Sunny Cheval. Papal Bulls under the whip from Mirth. Proud Sapphire got clear with about 150 to go from Century Court. Papal Bulls running on with Proud. That's the time on the fence. But Proud Sapphire, gee, it's hard to catch his day, but today is it. And Proud Sapphire is going to win from Mirth, and that's the time. Papal Bull next, followed then by...
Bookie scooped the pool in the next. Sean's Pride at 16-1 looks certain to score, but Caramelised, coming from last right along the inside, gets up to score well from Sean's Pride.
He's into Shea New, giving them a big start. Walk With Me's run out of steam, and Sean's Pride is well clear. Carringbush out after it from Count Drummond, and Caramelised getting up on the fence. Sean's Pride in front, Caramelised along the rails, gradually pegging it back. Sean's Pride joined by Caramelised, and Caramelised has come from last to win. Caramelised a neck to Sean's Pride. Carringbush has run third, fourth.
Jeff Murphy and Darren Gorchie, the Glamour Apprentice, have been going well lately, and they went on their winning way here when Albany Bay scores well, and he's a horse that might be one of the spring stars.
Viva Bali is just behind them from Delhi, and then came Cabin looking for a run. Albany Bay, the leader, into the straight, narrowly from Cabobany with Kingsley third. Viva Bali getting out, looking a bit of a chance, and then Silver Scorpion. Albany Bay and Cabobany at the 400 together. On the outside, Viva Bali's coming at them. Silver Scorpion block for room, and here's Cabin down the outside with 300 to go. Cabobany got a neck in front of Albany Bay. They're fighting it out clear now from Cabin and Viva Bali and Katie's Boy, but Albany Bay under the whip. Gouchy's got it to the lead. Albany Bay in front. Cabin and Silver Scorpion getting through. Albany Bay tackled by Silver Scorpion. Albany Bay's in front. It'll win. Albany Bay a neck to Silver Scorpion. Ahead away Katie's Boy.
The Murphy stable were able to play up their wins from Albany Bay on Shagamar, who scored in the next another win to Young Gouchy.
With 300 to go from Reckless Duke. Shagamar's only struggling. Bletcher Boy and High Cotton are battling on the outside, and then Hunk of Gold. It's Glenn Morrison in front with 100 to go, holding them at bay. Shagamar's out after him now. It's Shagamar. Oh, he's flying, Shagamar. He's just too good. Shagamar comes away on the line, wins half a length, Glenn Morrison. Reckless Duke third, High Cotton fourth, 3 or 4 lengths to Hunk.
The final race was the Galantic Handicap, and the bookies on top here with the win of Bow Mistress at long odds. She looked certain to bolt in about 100 metres out, and right on the line she was really walking.
And here comes Bow Mistress with that strong run down the outside. Bow Mistress has grabbed them and has hit the front from Belstani, then Niagara Star and Cindy Harbour. But Bow Mistress is going to walk in, strides down to the line to win it about 3 lengths. Good battle. Oh, she stopped on the line, but she still won. From either Cindy Harbour and Farrago, and Niagara Star got checked, just missed a place, I'd say.
Let's now look at the double and treble information from Flemington yesterday. Firstly, the double there, 8 and 1, paid $56.20. The treble 19, 8 and 1 paid $5,216.85.
He's considered in many quarters Australia's best jockey. He rode impeccably today to win the Brisbane Cup on the equal favourite Amaranth. He positioned the horse beautifully, saved every inch of ground, brought the horse out at the precise time and then kicked away to win the race very easily. Started equal favourite 11-2 with Forward Charge, who had been hailed as the winner down near the 200-metre mark. Some of the prize money stayed in Queensland with the win by Regal Advice in the Castlemaine. Let's firstly look at the final stages of the Brisbane Cup. Now that's Lancelotto leading them as they came to the home turn. Sir Riverton's running second. Kicking up is Celia Leigh, and Forward Charge is going up on the outside in those red and black colours. Now go back a little with white sleeves and white cap. That's Amaranth being angled now by Peter Cook and going for the run on the inside of Noble Heights. Forward Charge got to the lead at this point, but now Amaranth's out of the ruck and out after the leader very, very quickly. He ranges up on the outside. Cook keeps his mind on the job, gets past Forward Charge and then moves away for a very easy win. Bound to Honour's moving into second place, and coming from a long way back, Lady Capulet got up to run third, but a very easy win to Amaranth, and in that win he concluded, or rather he completed, the Adelaide Cup and Brisbane Cup double in the space of 3 starts. Very good training effort too by his trainer George Hanlon, but all in all the day was Peter Cook's with a great ride. As I said, Regal Advice good. Now this is the first race on the card today, and that leader there is Cloudway, well clear with about 80 or 90 metres to go. Coming home very quickly now is Galaxy Gal moving into second place. Hussey is running third and battling on quite well, and Fire Bay from a long way back, but Galaxy Gal too good, beat Cloudway, Hussey third, and Fire Bay, the favourite, was in fourth place. The second race on the card is the first novice, and Ensign Frank was near the lead. Over on the inside was Star Raymond, and going up very quickly is Own Prince. Own Prince is going up challenging for the lead on the outside, and he got to the lead at about this point. Glory Bay is in the whitish colours, starting to flash down the outside, and Yutney is also coming home very doggedly. But Own Prince held on to beat Glory Bay. Third was Yutney, and fourth Sovereign Patch. This is race 3, the Castlemaine, and the leader is Riverdale, being tackled now on the outside by Regal Advice. Regal Advice ranging up on the outside, these two settling down to fight it out, and over the final part, Regal Advice just a little too strong for Riverdale, who was gallant in defeat. A good third was High Cliff, who flashed home out wide to get the third money in a very tight finish. Now, this is race 4. It was the second novice. The grey horse's Mumbo Jumbo. Moving up was Methodical, and coming at them very quickly down the outside is Yolson Lad, just when Count in Gold got to the lead. Count in Gold in front, but Yolson Lad grabbed him in the last stride to win by a short half head. The grey horse, Mumbo Jumbo, got third, and Methodical was in fourth place. We jumped then to race 6. This was the transition. Dancing Man's near the lead. That's Rickety Kate holding the lead over on the inside. And coming home very well too is Unswerving over the final part. Unswerving out wide is running on very well. So too is Brilliant Beauty, and Guinness is coming home quite quickly. But Rickety Kate was too good. Beat Unswerving, Brilliant Beauty and Guinness, a very good fourth. The third leg of the treble was the welter. There was a charge of horses halfway down the straight. Star of Sirocco's in those whitish colours, getting to the lead, and a double for Michael Aspinall. The horse on the inside, the grey, is Anchor In, starting to flash home, and coming from a long way back is Claymore Boy. But Star of Sirocco lasted to win from Anchor In, Claymore Boy and Beach Boy in fourth place. The last of 8 races, the light was failing, and getting to the lead in this race was Blitzed. Blitzed out wide is starting to move up in those blue colours, and he looks as though he has the race, or has those on his inside covered at this point, but immediately on his outside is Lord Seaman starting to dash home, and in a very tight finish, the one on the outside, Lord Seaman, beat Blitz. Third was Brandy Boy, and fourth home was Plum Lucky. The double in Brisbane, 1 and 2, Rickety Kate, Lord Seaman, $37.15. That was the extra double. The main double, 3 and 19, paid $144.80. The Brisbane treble of 14, 3 and 19 paid $2,393.80, and the Sydney treble of 8, 2 and 3 paid $92 even.
Again quickly, Bar of Gold and Count de Monet both slow to get going, and Red Venture didn't begin all that well. Cold Prince getting back shortly after the start. Champagne Honey's going fast with Gallant Royale, and there's Pride of the Town going up but caught a little wide. Garnet Glory going up into a handy position. Be Prompt is settling about 5th on the outside of Champagne Honey. Then Callaghan Valorous is caught deep. Lord Ivale. Then Definitely Right, who's about 6 wide as they run onto the bend at the 1,000. Tarlay's going up quickly. Over on the inside, Prince Kyrie. Then Bless Us All, Bar of Gold, Cold Prince, Count de Monet. and Red Ventures back towards the rear of the field. Coming down the side now, 800 metres to go. Gallant Royale a half length in front of Pride of the Town. A length and a half away third, Champagne Honey on the inside of Garnet Glory, and then B Prime followed by Callaghan, and then Valorous, Definitely Right picking up ground. Lord Ivo's hard ridden on the inside, then Tale Prince Kyrie, Candamone to the outside with Cold Prince as they run onto the bend now. 450 metres left to go, and it's Gallant Royale coming to the corner first. Gallant Royale leads by a half length on Pride of the Town as they straighten up. Garnet Glory at the outside. Valorous hooked to the extreme outside, putting in a strong run. Champagne Honey over on the rails, and then Definitely Right, Be Prompt and Candamone. 300 metres left to go. Gallant Royale still the leader. Pride of the Town having a crack at him on the outside now, and Pride of the Town loomed up to go to the lead. Champagne Honey's getting a run in the centre. Here's Definitely Right. He's storming home right down the outside. He's raced up to them. Definitely Right. The favourites hit the lead, and he's starting to career away from them now. He's going to win it easily. Definitely Right is streaking to the line to win by 3 lengths. Valorous second. Champagne Honey third. Not much in it for second and third. Garnet...
Stablemate Definite Copyright made it 2 for the Ernie Heppel stable and 2 for Gavin Duffy. When he finished strongly, he was worse than midfield coming to the home turn, but wore down the leaders and went away to score decisively.
Quickly, Saints Alive missed the kick. He's dropping back to last with Glory Bay and Lord Hazard. Going fast, Talatine takes the lead. Lofty Bear began quickly as well. Beaumier began okay, but drifted back very quickly to third last with Sleepy Jim. On settling down now, short of 1,200 to go. Talatine just in front. Sandstock going up quickly. Lofty Bear's in the centre there, vying for the lead as well. Dom is just behind them. Back along the inside, Space Appeal. Further back in the field then, Lord Hazard. Poor going up on the outside. A couple of lengths further back to Definite Copyright. Another length and a half then to Airbound, followed by Sleepy Jim on the outside of Concord Stage. Grey Colnick's last of the main bunch. A break of about 6 lengths then to Beaumiel, Glory Bay and Saints Alive. As they come down the side now, 650 metres left to go. Talatina half length in front of Big Valdu going up but wide on the track. Sandstock and Lord Hazard just behind the leaders, followed by Poor starting a run. Lofty Bear's lost his position. He's dropped back quickly. Airbound, Definite Copyright next, and then Space Appeal with Concord Stage. Around the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Big Valdu loomed up on the outside of Talatine to vie for the lead. Lord Hazard tackling the pair of them, 3 deep, followed then by Dom running on fairly well. Poor and Definite Copyright to the extreme outside, and then Airbound. 250 metres to go. Lord Hazard has loomed up to take the lead from Dom. Battling on well, Definite Copyright and over towards the inside. Big Valdu, Lord Hazard just in front. Here's Definite Copyright down the outside. Poor and rattling home Airbound. Definite Copyright in front, drawing to the line. Poor can't get there, and Definite Copyright wins it by a length. Definite Copyright first, Poor second, third Airbound, then Lord Hazard.
The third event was the second novice, and the Gold Coast 3-year-old Our Statesman revelled in the heavy conditions. You'll see him in the middle part. He raced a little ungenerously, but once Michael Tracy got him over on the inside in the straight, he powers home to score very easily.
Both began quickly. Isle of Biscay showing a lot of speed. Our Statesman began okay, but drifting back shortly after the start. He's back about 4th last, but getting a nice run up along the inside into about midfield. Unsettling down now, Isle of Biscay the leader, a length in front of Astro Cobbler and Methodical. Jacques Choice a handy 4th. Troika King and Star Slippers off the track. Poldark's mate next on the inside of Our Statesman, and then Yutney starting to pick up ground. Even Sealed on the outside. Further back then was Star Brigand, followed further back in the field by Fairly Star, Honda-Matic, Hasty Harry and Rin Carter's last as they come down the side. 800 metres left to go, and the leader here, Isle of Biscay, a half in front of Astro Cobbler. Star Slippers going up quickly to third on the outside of Methodical, then Jacques Choice, followed then by Troika King, who's out wide but going forward with Yutney. Star Brigand was next to the outside of Poldark's mate, then Even Sealed, Count in Gold. Getting a long way back, Hasty Harry. Our Statesman hard ridden at this stage, then Ren Carter, Honda-Matic and Fairly Star. On the home turn, 450 metres to go. Isle of Biscay the first to come around the corner. He's a half length in front of Astro Cobbler. Star Slippers to the extreme outside. Methodical running on fairly well. Then Poldark's mate, Our Statesman picking up ground over towards the inside, and then Honda-Matic and Count in Gold out wide. 250 metres left to go. Isle of Biscay's just in front. Astro Cobbler having a crack at him on the outside. Methodical coming home gamely, and Our Statesman, he's coming right through the mud over on the inside. He's come from nearly last, and he's hit the lead. Our Statesman has taken the lead close to home, and he's starting to draw away from by G's good in the wet, and Our Statesman races away to win by 3 lengths. Honda-Matic second, Even Seal third. Then
As a caller Wayne Wilson mentioned, Our Statesman very good in the wet, but I feel he has some potential to go on and score in better class on firm tracks also. The 4th was the Sigurski novice, a good front running ride here by Les Harris on Grandeur, who started 5-1 favourite in a very wide betting race.
And they're off now with Grandeur near the inside, beginning very quickly. Silk Thread missed the kick. She's getting back with Lady Jogger and Without Authority. Going fast in the early stages, Pacific Plum to take the lead from Grandeur. Cheeky Wing, Solitary Queen and Call Me Kathy up nice and handy. Just behind them, Smart Miss, Silk Thread going fast. fast, but right off the track. Plush Lady next on the inside, and then Santier. Further back, Splendid Princess. A couple of lengths then to Sarcelle on the inside, and then Without Authority, who's a long way back in the field, and Jolly Good Fun's down at the rear. As they come down the side now with about 700 metres to go, Silk Thread the outside, and Grandeur they're together, a length and a half on Pacific Plum. Call Me Cathy in fourth place, followed by Smart Miss on the outside, and then Solitary Queen. Over on the rails, Cheeky Wink. Further back, Plush Lady, and then Donna's Glen starting a run. She's picking up ground. Splendid Princess the centre. Jolly Good Fun and Lady Jogger to the extreme outside, and then Santier and Without Authority. In the straight now, 350 to go. Grandeur kicked away from them. She's nicely clear, a length and a half in front of Pacific Plum. Call Me Cathy finishing game now on the outside. Smart Misses winding up now, then Silk Thread, and further back Cheeky Wink. But Grandeur's nicely clear, 150 to go. She's 2 in front of Call Me Cathy and Pacific Plum. Grandeur in front, kept going, hands and heels. She's going to be too good for them. And Grandeur's going to the line to win it by a couple of lengths. Grandeur first, Call Me Cathy second, Pacific Plum third. Then
That's the first 4 from Eagle Farm. We'll take this break and then come back with the Healy Stakes and the remainder of the Eagle Farm program.
Armstrong Motors have made a scoop bulk purchase of 100 Datsun Bluebirds and now can release these special super option cars at normal retail prices. Unbelievable but true, all these options.
The Ratta Grey Toy Pindari landed the Healy Stakes in a top Rothmans 100,000 trial. Toy Pindari, hard ridden by Graham Cook, was just able to hold off Nosey Parker, whose effort was again first class, and he's going to be very hard to beat in the Rothmans. Tandrio was third and Uno Patira fourth, and they were the first 4 horses most of the way.
Going fast with Uno Patira in the early stages. So Dandy got away well. Toy Pindari running up into about third place in the early stages, and there's Nosey Parker going very fast from the extreme outside, confidentially getting back with Neptune's Court, and open the door immediately, goes to the rear, running to the first bend with 850 metres left to go, and Toy Pindari's loomed up on the outside of Tandrio to vie for the lead, a half length away third, Nosey Parker, Uno Patira fourth on the inside, and then Bronze Spirit Grand Series picking up ground, Handsome Prince, and then Lord Sambo, So Dandy, Glenside next, and then Ideal Planet draw the line. Neptune's Court a long way back, second last is Confidentially, and open the door at the rear, coming onto the home turn, 450 metres left to go, and it's Tandrio swinging around the corner, a half length on the favourite Toy Pindari. Nosey Parker going up 3 and 4 deep, tackling the leaders now. Uno Patira going for a run on the inside and about to get it. Bronze Spirit pulled to the extreme outside with Grand Series, and then Handsome Prince and Lord Sambo, 250 to go, and the Greys loomed up to take the lead. Toy Pindari's going pretty easily at the moment. Cook snuck a look over the shoulder. He's a half length in front of Nosey Parker. Now he goes for the whip on the favourite. Toy Pindari's just in front of Nosey Parker and Tandrio. Toy Pindari in front. Nosey Parker's having a crack at him close to home. Toy Pindari just in front as they hit the line. Pretty close. Toy Pindari or Nosey Parker. Tandrio third. Then you know...
At 6 wins from 8 starts now for Toy Pindari. He's eligible for a penalty for the Healy Stakes win. The handicapper, BATC handicapper, Mr. Roy Beckerman, will announce that penalty, if any, later today. There's some suggestion in some quarters that Toy Pindari may be troubled by the 1,350 metres of the Rothmans 100,000. His longest journey to date is 1,200 metres. But his rider, Graham Cook, has no doubts that he will handle the distance, and I spoke with Graham soon after the Healy Stakes.
Graham, you had a very good win on Toy Pindari today, 1,200 metres of the Healy. What about the Rothmans?
Yes, Bart, 1,200 metres on a very heavy track here today. It was a good effort. He hasn't run for a few weeks now. He was wanting at the finish, but today's run, I think you'll find it'll top him up, and 1,350, I can't find any way that there'd be any excuse for him.
At the 200 metres, I thought Nosey Park had his measure. He obviously fought on very well.
Yes, Nosey Parker got to him, and I thought Nosey Parker was definitely going to beat him. The moment I put that little bit extra pressure, he found something that good horses always find.
He raced keenly today. Are you worried that he might burn himself out a little bit, though?
No, today he raced very keenly, yes, but next week you'll find he won't race so keen.
And what about the barrier draw? Does I think that makes any difference for him in the Rothmans?
Oh, you know, obviously one's the best alley to get, but, you know, alleys are not so much important at Doomben at the 1,350.
Well, with the Tattersalls Cup, just for Tristram, he raced fairly.
Yes, but he can't handle that type of going, and it was quite a nice run.
And he won't run again before the 4X Cup?
No, that's his last run before the Cup.
Heard Graham Cook mentioning there the Tattersalls Cup, but just before we have the running of the Cup, we had the transition, and it was Gavin Duffy again to the fore, scoring on the Victorian galloper General Salute. He relished the heavy conditions, and this is an eye-catching performance.
Very quickly, Ice Rose is showing speed shortly after the start. There's Todd Minor flying through, running to the lead in the early stages, and Golden Report and General Salute both going very quickly as well. So is Wrecker Joe and Kirsting Girl. Getting back Hatcham, and Vaminos dropping to the rear with Zazazoom. On settling down now in the leader, Golden Report, joined quickly by General Salute, the outside. Wrecker Joe moving up to third. Todd Minor ahead away fourth, then Kirsting Girl. Guinness running about sixth on the inside of Brilliant Beauty. 2 to Ice Rose, another length and a half to Puff. Hatcham's getting a long way back with Winner Lot, Zazazoom, and Vaminos last. Plenty of speed on over the crossing at the 600, and it's General Salute going to the lead now from Golden Report. Leads by about 3/4 of a length. Wrecker Joe a handy third, followed by Todd Minor on the rails. Brilliant Beauty to the outside. Kirsting Girl running on fairly well. Further back, Puff, and right down the outside, Ice Rose. 250 metres left to go, and the leader, General Salute, he's just in front, a half-length clear of Golden Report. Todd Minor and Wrecker Joe on the outside, both coming home gamely with Brilliant Beauty. Guinness on the rails behind them, and then Kirsting Girl. But General Salute slipped away from them. 150 to go. He's about 3 lengths in front of Golden Report, then Todd Minor and Kirsting Girl. But he's pretty good in the wet. General Salute, he's racing right away from them to win by 5 lengths, and General Salute, he's down close to home, scores easily. General Salute first, second Golden Report. It's tied for third. Todd Minor in a photo with Guinness.
Tremendous acceleration from General Salute under the heavy conditions, and he certainly looks one to follow in the coming weeks in Brisbane. If the bookies were groggy before the Tattersalls Cup race 7, they were back on the ropes after the success of Prince Majestic. Probably Australasia's best middle distance gallop. He's won more than $350,000 in prize money, but he eased from 5 to 2 to 4 to 1 at one stage before firming back into his opening quote and started favourite. Mick Dittman always had him prominently placed, and he was looking the winner a long way from home.
Racing now. Near the inside, Just for Tristram missed the kick he was cannoned into in the early stages by Silver Bounty. Sao Borgia and Fanta Boy began quickly, and so too did Rose and Thistle. Going fast, Avid out wide, and Prince Majestic going up into a handy position, but caught a little bit deep. Vicky Av is getting back with Just for Tristram. Sweet Jamaica, Silver Bounty, and Uraev immediately drops to the rear. Running to the first corner, heading up towards the 1800, and it's Sao Borgia taken to the lead now. Leads by a half length on Prince Majestic, still out a little bit deep. Rose and Thistle now east to third on the rails, followed by Abbott, and then Bidston Hill on the outside. Gelsomino on the rails. A length and a half to Just for Tristram, starting to improve his position. Fanta Boy next on the outside. Melvita over on the inside. A length and a half to Vicky Ab, then Silver Bounty, Sweet Jamaica, and Uraev. There looks to be a fair bit of speed on as they run towards the back and head up towards the 1400. And it's Sao Borgia leading by a length on Prince Majestic. He's sitting outside the leader. A neck away third on the rails at the moment is Rose and Thistle, followed then by Avid, Bidston Hill 3 deep. Gelsomino running about 6th on the inside. A length and a half to Just for Tristram, then Fanta Boy, Melvita, Vicky Ab, Silver Bounty, Sweet Jamaica, and Uraev. Still no change in the order. 1,200 metres left to go, and there still looks as though there's a bit of pace on. And it's Sao Borgia making the speed out in front. Leads by a length and a half on Prince Majestic, travelling easily at the moment. Ahead away third on the inside, Rose and Thistle, and then Bidston Hill picking up ground. He's moving up on the outside of Gelsomino. Avid in the centre. A length further back to Fanta Boy, then Just for Tristram. There's Sweet Jamaica going forward on the outside. Back along the rails at this stage is Vicky Av in company there with Melvita. Then Silver Bounty and Uraev last. Coming down the side past the 800. Sao Borgia a half length in front of Prince Majestic, striding a little closer on the outside. Rose and Thistle locked away third on the inside of Bidston Hill. Fanta Boy making a quick dash. He's going up 3 and 4 deep. Then Gelsomino, Just for Tristram. Sweet Jamaica's coming around the field with a big run. She's putting herself into it. And further back, Silver Bounty running onto the home turn. 450 metres left to go. And it's Sao Borgia coming around the home turn, a half length in front of Prince Majestic. Rose and Thistle into the clear. Fanta Boy, Just for Tristram down the outside with Sweet Jamaica. Gelsomino's going for a run on the inside. She's getting it. Now it's going for a run on the rails as well. There's no room there for him. Prince Majestic loomed up to take the lead. 250 to go. Prince Majestic now tackled by Rose and Thistle on the outside. Then Sao Borgia, followed by Gelsomino and Avid. Prince Majestic and Rose and Thistle, they're locked together. Prince Majestic's fighting back. Geez, a great horse. Prince Majestic, he's just in front as they hit the line. And Prince Majestic has won. Prince Majestic first. Rose and Thistle second. Sao Borgia third.
Prince Majestic now a clear-cut favourite for the 4X Cup run at Doomben in a fortnight. He carried 58 kilos yesterday, and the problem for Connections will be the possibility of a penalty. Roy Beckerman again will announce any penalty for Prince Majestic later this afternoon. And Ray Werner, who had been a little concerned about Prince Majestic's condition going into the Tattersalls Cup, is confident about the 4X Cup, provided the penalty isn't too high. And I caught up with Ray soon after the Cup success.
Ray, a tremendous effort by Prince Majestic today under the 58 kilos.
Yes, Bart, it was. Yeah, I was, you know, he was up in front there with the leader. I was worried all the way.
He's won over $350,000 in prize money today, and he carried 58 kilos today. What about a penalty for the 4X Cup?
Well, I suppose all I can think of is the 33,000 he won. I can't think of anything else, and I could worry about anything else.
Right, the handicap is going to announce that today, but you've got no thoughts on it at this moment?
Well, we'd have to look at it if he got too much. You know, we wouldn't start if he got too much. We'd just have to give that very serious thought.
What about your other runner, Deloren? You've had some problems with him.
Yes, had quite a few problems with him. I'm hoping he's got over them. His last one was a stone bruise, but I think he should be all right.
When will the decision be made on a... well, he's in the 4X handicap next Saturday.
Well, I'd be very doubtful now about racing him next Saturday on account of that he'd probably want to be a little bit fresh to race at Doomben. If I race him, it'll be the third Saturday in a row, and I'll have to give very serious thought about racing next Saturday. I'd be very doubtful at this stage.
All right, well, you've made a habit of winning big races. I hope the luck can continue in the 4X Cup. Ray Vernon.
Thanks a lot.